Okay, everyone. So welcome to the new coach call. I'm proud of you guys for making it on here. I know it's the evening, and some of you it's probably like kids' bedtime and all that, but I think this call will be really helpful for you. And thank you if you've been following along in the new coach mentorship group. If not, it's okay. Like, there's always time to go through and read those posts. And we'll cover a lot of good stuff in this next 30 minutes too. So a little bit about what I want to chat about tonight. I'm going to share my screen. I'm a visual person, so I kind of like some basic slides here. We're going to just do a roundtable really quick and do some quick intros. Don't freak out. I won't make you like share the really scary stuff. We're going to talk about the vital behaviors. Some of you have probably heard that, and you're like, okay, I think I get it, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to mute. Okay. We're going to talk about the first rank in Beachbody, which is called Emerald, and why that's so important and how it's actually pretty simple to achieve. Obstacles that I just want you to expect so that you know they're coming. And then we'll talk about what is your game plan so that you just feel equipped and ready as you leave this call. So, quick intros. There are 16 of us on this call. We're going to just go around really quick, and I want you to say your name, where you're from, and why you started coaching. So, I will start. I am Molly Asplin. I am from Minneapolis, and I started coaching for a lot of different reasons, but I will say the main one was fulfillment. I just wanted to like feel like I was making a difference because I didn't necessarily feel like that at my corporate job. Let's go over to Michaela. She's in my upper left-hand corner. So.
Okay, my name is Michaela Ceruto. I live in Northern Michigan, and the reason why I started coaching was kind of multiple reasons. For me personally, because I always wanted to work on that health stuff, but also to hopefully help others and join the journey.
I love it. Thanks, Michaela. How about McKenna?
Hi, I'm McKenna. I'm here from Minnesota, Wyoming. I decided to join because I had always found that I was more of a positive and happy person working out, and I love helping other people. So I thought, put those two things together could be a recipe for success.
I love it, McKenna. One other thing I want you ladies to share is what program are you starting off with, or what one are you doing right now? Michaela?
I'm doing T20.
All right. And McKenna?
T20 as well.
Okay, I like it. Let's hop over to Miss Julie, who was at Super Saturday. I got to meet her last weekend for just a couple minutes, but.
I'm Julie Kambelik. I am currently living in Madison Lake, Minnesota, and I was introduced to the product a couple months back from one of my awesome coworkers and fellow coach. So I've been on the journey since the beginning of December when I joined the challenge group, and I've been doing 21-day 6 workout program with a 2B mindset. And I have never taken care of myself. I am a nurse by day. So just always looking to help other people.
That's awesome, Julie. I like that you're learning the 2B mindset too. That's a good one. Jordan.
Yes. I'm Jordan Jones. I live in Mendora, which is uncorporated, but it's La Crosse area here in Wisconsin. I have started Beachbody back in July, but I started coaching probably end of November, December. This is the second Emerald call I'm on just because I want to take more notes. What gets me going is just how I can inspire others and motivate them. I've had a couple turnkey events in my life with my family's health, and it was like a light switch. Like, we only got one life to live, so we might as well, live it to its fullest potential. And I find my biggest drive, like in my fitness, I was never athletic, so this is what gets me going, and I get super excited. It's actually like addicting. And currently doing Transform 20.
Awesome, Jordan. Emily. Oh, let me unmute you, dear. There we go.
Okay, I'm Emily Waldo, and I live in Eska, Minnesota. and actually just got together with my coach Chelsea tonight, who's here, I think.
Exciting.
She was just, showing me the ropes a little bit more, but I've only been coaching for like 2 months or something, not very long, when I bought a challenge pack, and I've signed a couple people up, but I'm excited to learn more about it. And I started mostly because I really wanted to get back in shape. I have 3 kids and was like, okay, it's time to get serious about this. So I did 2 rounds of the 21-day fix, and I've done a couple days now of T25 this week. But this week I'm kind of exploring different programs to see which one I'm going to commit to next.
I like it. I call that program hopping. Like you're trying out a few to kind of see what you want to commit to.
Yeah. I'm going to try Lift 4, I think, this week too.
You got some good options, girl. All right, Miss Meredith.
Hi, I'm Meredith. Live in Orange County, California, and I'm doing T20. And I started 5 days ago or something as a coach. I don't know. It's very recent, and mostly just because I'm interested in doing life coaching, and Beachbody just kind of gives me that platform to kind of do health and mindset stuff, and I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out, but it seems like a good just place to be.
Totally, Meredith. Kendra.
Hello, I'm Kendra. This is not like my Playboy robe, just so you all know.
Oh, good. Because you're the wrong business.
You have from nurse sitting here. Okay. Anyways, I'm from Minneapolis, from the Twin Cities all over, but currently living in Minneapolis. And I actually signed up as a coach last summer, mainly just to get a discount because I love a good deal, but I also knew that it was worth doing, so I kind of just did a bunch of different challenge groups, and did 2 rounds of Lift 4, and then coming into late fall, just really decided that the community was something that I really yearned for. And I was literally telling everybody who would listen how excited I was and how pumped and how fitness is so awesome, and I love getting up early to work out. And anyway, so I just decided that coming into the new year, I was going to make it more of the business side, but just to take in that passion. So anyway, that's all I have.
That's awesome, Kendra. Miss T20. Okay, perfect. Another stepper. Kelsey.
All right, so I'm Kelsey. I have been coaching for exactly a year today. Well, I say a year. It's my 1 year. I actually just signed up for the discount, and then a week later, I was like, okay, I'll just do this thing, right? It was after my first challenge group. I was a jumper. But I started coaching, like I said, for the discount. I wanted to stay more accountable, and it's really just turned into this fun community and this really fulfilling part-time gig I get to do on top of my full-time job and school. And we got married last year, and I'm doing T20.
Awesome, Kels. And do you have any coaches on this call?
Yeah, I got Lex on here.
Lex. Perfect. Amanda Garcia, I believe. There you go.
Yes. I'm Amanda, and I live in Nashville, Tennessee.
Cool.
And have been doing Beachbody programs for the last 2 years, and decided to finally take the leap into coaching in this last month. I think same thing, just needed something to fill up my bucket on the side that's fun and something that I'm passionate about. And I think my friends were finally tired of me talking about all the things that I was pumped on. So excited to have challengers and run groups of people who are equally pumped and into just changing their lifestyle and mixing things up. And I'm doing T20 right now.
Awesome, Amanda. Miss Chloe.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Chloe, and I am from the Minneapolis area. I recently signed up for coaching, like, I don't know, I think 5 days ago, like someone else said, like super recently. So I'm really new to this, but I'm really excited. Molly is like my mentor coach, got me all set up and everything. So we actually met for coffee a few days ago, which was really fun. But yeah, I wanted to sign up for coaching because kind of like Molly was saying, I just need more fulfillment in my life. And I used to be a teacher, so I kind of miss like that aspect of helping others. So that's why I joined to be a coach. And currently I am doing the T20 workouts.
We got a T20 club, it sounds like. Awesome, Chloe. Chelsea.
Hi. I have two coaches on, Emily and Jessica. She's on and off right now. She's texting me. She's trying to put her crying baby to sleep. So
yeah, we all know what that's like.
I know. I told her the recording will be up though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. But I've been coaching for about 8 months. I was just doing the math, which is kind of crazy. But I would say I really just started like the last few months actually like giving it a go. So, yeah. Well,
awesome. Chelsea?
That's it.
You guys, Chelsea.
I'm in Duluth.
You can go creep her, but she has an insane transformation photo. Pretty cool.
I'm sick, so don't look at me. I'm like a hot mess over here.
Okay. Lexi.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Lexi. I am actually living in Denver, but I'm in Milwaukee right now, so I feel like I'm in Minnesota. I'm like so close. I can like taste it. I miss Minnesota, but I just became a coach in December. Kelsey's my coach, and I decided to do it at like the worst time. So I feel like I'm finally getting in the rhythm of doing it. And I honestly didn't really want to do it at all. Like Kelsey was like, do it. I was like, no, definitely not. And so it took me a while, and it's still taking me a little bit. But I honestly just, once I moved out to Denver, wanted a healthier lifestyle. I didn't just want to lose weight. I just wanted all of it, like a clearer mind, healthier everything. And just with my lifestyle, I'm a server and I work a lot of nights and weird hours. So it just seemed fitting, and why not move states and completely change your lifestyle? So
why not? Seems like a good fresh start, right?
Right. Yep. So it's going well, and I am doing T20.
Awesome. All right, we've got Sydney, and then we'll do Jessica if her technology is working. Sid.
Oh, it's not. I told her I'd talk for her.
Okay.
All right. Well,
she has to be quiet because she has a baby on her lap.
All right, we'll do Sydney, and then you can go on her behalf.
All right. Well, I live in Mankato, Minnesota right now. I have a 2.5-year-old, and he is the most amazing thing ever. But when I gave birth, I kind of, forgot who I was as a person, and, being the mom kind of consumed me. I work 2 jobs. I have a full-time job and I have a part-time job. I serve every Wednesday and Thursday night, and then I work every other weekend. And I know a lot of people that I work with that could really benefit from this. So I'm really hoping that I can kind of touch all of them and inspire them to be happy and healthy mentally and physically. And I don't want to be someone that uses excuses anymore, because that's kind of who I was, and I'm just done with it. And I want Owen and I to have everything in life. And I'm doing the T20 workout. So it's fun.
I love that, Sydney. Awesome. Okay, Chelsea, real quick on Jess.
Jess just started coaching a couple of weeks ago. She lives down in Tennessee. She has 3 gorgeous little babies, and her youngest Scout actually got diagnosed with oh my God, I'm trying to blank. I posted her coach intro the other day on our page, but she's going to have to be home with her because of her health conditions. So she is actually wanting to just go head in and kill it and coaching, and I know she will.
Very cool. Well, welcome, Jess.
And Jess is doing Lift 4. And side note, we're just Instagramming right now, and Joel Freeman just commented on both of our things on her post she just made.
Exciting stuff.
She's like,
Awesome, ladies. Okay, well, thank you for sharing. I wanted to do that because I want you guys to know you're not alone in this. All right. So first and foremost, like, you are not alone. I think that sometimes when we start this, we're like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this really weird thing. And like, I'm the only one who thinks it's cool, but you're not. Like, look at all of us just on this call. These are just new coaches who started in the last month or so. Hustle with Heart is a very collaborative team. And I know that some of you like have your upline coach, or we call it like your mom coach, or maybe I'm your grandma coach or whatever. But we all help each other out. So no question is silly. Post questions in New Coach Mentorship Group, post them in Hustle with Heart. Like, I think if you can get yourself to lean into the group and the community right off the bat, you're going to have a lot more success. So I'm going to share my screen and just go over a few things that I think will help you. So the vital behaviors. While I'm chatting, if you want to use the chat box, feel free to use it. Kelsey Vigorin can show us the way there. But the vital behaviors, you've probably heard of these. If you're not doing these as a coach, you guys, you will have a hard time, because these are the basics of everything. And if you are doing them, you will be so high on life that you can't help but share. And that energy comes through and people are like, what are you doing? I want a piece of that. Like, sign me up for whatever you're doing. So proof of the product. What program are you rocking? I want you to be as all in with that as you can. Yes, I know life happens. I know kids don't sleep. Like, stuff happens, right? And maybe you're not going to be 100%, but I want you to be as close to 100% as you can. With the eating plan too, whether it's 2B mindset or whether it's the portion control containers, your results are everything. And a lot of us, it looks like, do not have a lot of weight to lose. That's not the point. But you can still have a very big mindset transformation, and you can get toned up, get defined, so that at the end of T20, like all of you said, many of you said, you have a side-by-side that you can tell a story with, because that is what's super impactful for your audience. Half the time, they don't even care what program you're doing. They don't even know what you're doing, but they're like, I want to do what you did. Like, I want to get the results like you got. Personal development. The two non-negotiable podcasts that you should be listening to as a new coach or as a seasoned coach like me and Kelsey and Chelsea. Melanie Mitro, it's called Women Inspiring Women. Melanie has been the top coach in Beachbody 4 different times. She's a class act. She's got 2 young boys. I have learned so much from her, and quite frankly, it's silly not to listen to that podcast. Like, super good business tips, life tips, everything. And then the other one is called Team Beachbody Coach Podcast. And you can find that on podcast app on your phone, or you can go to what's a Facebook page called Team Beachbody Coach 411, and they will stream the calls there in a live video form. So you could watch them on Facebook too. As a new coach, you guys, I would be binging on these 2 podcasts. I would be going back and listening to old episodes. When I started, I think I had the National Wake Up Calls done in like a couple months, because every time I got in the car, I would put one on. Every time I was doing my makeup in the morning, I would have that podcast on. So I subbed out my radio time for the Team Beachbody Coach podcast. And I didn't have an upline, so I didn't really have a mentor helping me through things. So I just learned it myself. And I really believe that all of us can do that. And if you listen to that podcast, you'll be so inspired. You'll get tips and tricks. You'll start off hot and heavy right off the bat. Just a show of hands, how many of you have listened to one of these 2 podcasts so far? Awesome. Oh, awesome. Okay. If you haven't, you can start tomorrow morning, maybe tonight when you're falling asleep. I don't know. The next vital behavior is attract, relate, invite. We're going to talk a bit more about that. But basically, you guys, that's just sharing your own journey to social media or in life, right? And inviting the people who are interested, who show interest, who are liking, who are commenting. Maybe they send you a message about it. But that's what that's all about. And then the last one is recognition. Can come in a lot of different ways. Are you giving your challengers love? Behind the scenes in the challenge group, sending some nice private messages, but recognition feels good. Well, of course, we do a lot of that in our team pages and everything too. Okay, so one of the biggest goals that you can accomplish and easiest goals that you can accomplish to get your momentum going right off the bat in coaching is called Emerald. It's the first rank in Beachbody. So right now you guys signed up, you're a coach, that's the first rank, but the first real rank is Emerald. And then after that you've got Diamond, you've got 1-star Diamond, 2-star Diamond, all the way up to 15-star Diamond. So like Kelsey on the call, she is a Diamond coach. Chelsea is an Emerald coach. I am a 11-star Diamond. We've got a lot of diamonds in Hustle with Hearts, a lot of emeralds, and then people just like you guys who are just starting off. So what is it? What's the point of it? What does it do for me? First thing, you guys, it brings you credibility, momentum, and a public shout out. This might not sound like a big deal to you, but it's huge. Credibility, that first big shout out saying, Meredith is a brand new coach. Like, she started recently. She's advancing her business because she's showing up for others and showing up for herself. Your audience sees that. They see this nice banner, this pretty shout out on Instagram stories or on Facebook, wherever we put it, both places. And Meredith's audience is going, gosh, maybe I do want to learn more about what she's doing. Or like, that sounds kind of interesting. Like, I'm just going to reach out to her about it. Or at the lowest, they're going to keep following you, right? Because they know you're doing a good job with it. So this is huge. I still remember the day I went Emerald. I remember where I was sitting and when I saw that shout out come to social media and just how good that felt. And I really do think it made my audience go, oh, okay, like she's really doing this thing, right? Secondly, there is a financial benefit. So everyone on this call, you're receiving 25% commission on anything that's purchased from you. I think you probably all know that. But when you become Emerald, the second part of the compensation plan begins. So not only do you receive 25% commission, but you also start to receive team cycle bonuses. And what that means is every time your two coaches, and we'll talk about these two coaches, every time they do $200 worth or more in sales, Chloe, as the upline coach, gets a $14 bonus. So that might not sound like a lot, ladies, but that $200 threshold can happen multiple times in a week. So if that happens 5 times in a week, Chloe is going to get 5 times $14 back to her. So I always tell my new coaches, like, get to Emerald as quickly as you can so that you can start getting in on not only the commission, but also the cycle bonuses that come from having those first 2 people. And then the last thing, which is super cool, is once you become an Emerald coach, you are eligible for free customer leads. And leads are random people who go to the Beachbody website and let's say they order Shakeology or they order a challenge pack. Beachbody assigns those people to any coach who's Emerald or above. So every week in my coach office, or Chelsea sees this too, or Kelsey, we see these random customer names and we get commission on those orders because we are Emerald or above. So you guys, it's like free money, right? And you get their email address, their contact info. So yes, you can invite them to your groups and everything. But that is a super cool reason, like, get to Emerald, especially this time of year. Leads are coming in hot, right? Because random people are out there feeling like poo and they want to get back on track. And they're like, oh, they see an infomercial or they see a Facebook ad and they're going and signing up. Like, I'm seeing a lot of leads come in right now. Just going to check the chat box. Okay, yeah, huge benefit. Totally. This would be an example. This is Rachel. She went Emerald a few months ago. She's now a diamond coach. Oops. But this would be an example of, we'll give you a big shout out and write some nice words of affirmation about you and everything. It's huge for your own confidence too, right? Because I know when I started, I was like, oh, I'm really doing this thing. I can't even believe it. But then I saw that and I was like, okay, like I got this, I can do it. If you hit Success Club, do you guys know what Success Club is? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay, so hang tight on that. I'll come back to it. I want to keep going on Emerald so that we don't get our signals crossed. So you're like, all right, that sounds cool, but like, how do I do this? I just started. Like, how do I get 2 coaches on my team? I don't even have a team. All right, so super easy, you guys. Here's what it looks like. You are signed up, you have a coach, and you have a coach. Now I'm going to explain more about these coach people. A coach is an active coach is considered anyone with 50 PV. PV stands for personal volume. Is basically equivalent to dollars. So if someone signs up with a challenge pack, they're about 100. It's the most common and most economical thing to sign up with. $160. That will more than cover them as an active coach. So you might be thinking, okay, but like, who are the people? Your first 2 customers, you can sign them up as coaches. You can sign up any customer as a coach. And it's totally fine to do this. Because here's why, ladies. It's the same price for them to sign up as a coach. And then they're set for the 25% discount going forward. Just like how Kendra said, like, well, I've been a coach technically since the middle of summer, but now I'm like actually going to work the business. It's the same sign up, but Kendra was receiving that 25% discount, right, on every order of Shakeology. And it's okay to sign people up like that. I just want you to know that. And I'm going to tell you how to explain it to them. You're not being sneaky or snarky or anything like that. I'll just jump to that. So when I'm signing someone up as a coach, like your first 2 people right off the bat, I just explain it like this, and I can post this in the mentorship group so you can have my exact wording if you like this. But I just tell them, we're going to get you signed up as a preferred customer, equivalent to a coach. That's the best option so that if you decide to continue, you're set for a 25% discount, saves you $30 per order, still the same price to sign up, and you can still cancel at any time. Also, don't worry about the coach word. It's just the best way to sign up so that you get the discounted price if you decide to continue on anything. I tell them that it will ask for their social so that if they did decide to refer people in the future, then they could earn income. Oops. And then, you send them the link with the share a cart. Once I see your order come through on my end, like I'll be sending you some more stuff. So this is, you guys, I send this to a lot of people, and I would say like 9 out of 10 are like, okay, perfect. Because you're explaining it here, and they are going to see like coach enrollment come across, but if you're explaining it, they're like, okay, cool. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? I'm just looking at the chat. Yeah, Kelsey does it too. Okay, so going back to who are these people going to be? Where do I find them? How many of you have posted your coming out post, like announced you're a coach to social media? I want you to drop it in the chat box if you've done that. I know I've seen some really good ones lately. So if you haven't, Amanda did. Awesome, Amanda. If you haven't yet, do that ASAP. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get some likes on that post, right? Most of you probably get a lot of likes on that first post, especially if you used like a scroll stopping photo or, just kind of shared your story. People are happy to support that. They really are. Don't call yourself a Beachbody coach ever, please, because you guys, you are not Beachbody, you are yourself. And that's the beautiful thing about coaching. I just had a girl message me on Instagram today, and she said, I want to do what you do. I want to do like mindset and life coaching. I like how you brand yourself. I want to do it. And I was like, okay, cool. And we got to talking, and I said, I actually coach under the Beachbody platform. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's super cool. Like, I guess I didn't realize you were associated with Beachbody. Perfect. I love when people don't really know, right? Because that means that I'm sharing Molly. Am I secretive about it? No. Like, people could figure it out pretty dang fast if they see me drinking Energize and Shakeology, and right? But I'm really branding myself. I know Kelsey does that same thing. So just be you, and that's how you create like good curiosity and people who they just want to follow Chloe for Chloe, and whatever she's doing, they're going to be interested in it. So post that, and then message the people who like or comment. I've got an example of that too. I thought I did. So something like, hey, Chloe, I just wanted to say thank you so much on that post I shared about how I'm becoming a wellness coach. I'm super excited about it. Of course, I was a little nervous to put myself out there like that. I'm not sure if you were just showing me love or if you'd like more information, but are you interested in hearing about the accountability group that I mentioned? Simple, easy, genuine. Say thank you and ask the question. Like you guys, that's how I invite, is I just say thank you to people, and then I ask if they wanted more information every single time. And use your own voice, right? That was Molly's voice, but maybe yours sounds similar. And then those first two people, you'll go through the scripts. We've been sharing scripts in Hustle with Heart, so I'm not going to talk about that, but you'll explain kind of the program, the challenge group. They'll say, how much does it cost? You'll explain that. And then you'll sign up those first two people as coaches, and boom, you're emerald right off the bat. So some of you are probably going, gosh, I've been talking to a few people already, or like I've been talking to my best friend. I could literally probably go emerald by tomorrow night. Like, don't overthink it. And a lot of you have, like Chelsea, I know she went emerald super fast. Same with Kelsey. Like, you can do it really fast, and it does kind of just open your business. Like, it kind of officially legitimizes you as a coach. I'm doing this thing. Now, another benefit is signing up your spouse. And let me explain this. So if you guys sign up your spouse right off the bat, I did for Steve, you start accruing volume in your spouse account. So that not only are you going to get cycle bonuses in your own account, but you're also going to get commission and cycle bonuses in your spouse account and in your account. So you're kind of double dipping, if that makes sense. You're getting 2 paychecks instead of 1. Like I said, I signed up Steve early on, and in the beginning, it didn't feel like much. I know this is numbers, but I actually took screenshots of Steve's paycheck from the back office. So in the beginning, like, I started putting some challenge pack sales through Steve so that he got commission and Molly got the cycle bonus, right? So 2 forms of payment. In the beginning, it wasn't a ton. Like this week, I probably put more sales through him. But over time, and now you can see this is more recently, October of 2018 is when I dumped this in here. Like, Steve's account now brings us in $400 to $500 a week. And had I not signed him up early on, he wouldn't be seeing that kind of volume going through his account. So I'm happy that I did this. I think it was a smart business move. And if you guys, if you want to run this business in like a halfway serious manner, I would get your spouse signed up. Like, I'm just saying that like from my own experience, you can see what it's done for us. Now, ideas to keep your spouse account active, right? Because we said for an active coach, you need $50 per month going through $50 every 5 weeks to keep an active coach account. And so what I do in Steve's account, he does drink Shakeology now, but he didn't when I started. He was, kind of confused, like, what's this whole thing that you're doing? So I would order Shakeology packets through his account, Energize packets through his account, Beach Bars. They didn't have them at the time, but now we order Beach Bars through Steve's account. And we use them for ourselves, but I also use this stuff as giveaways and incentives in my challenge groups. So think like maybe you get the bag of Shakeology in your own account, and you get like the packets and the goodies in the spouse account. That's one idea you could do. Kendra, single girls, you could do a parent. There's a rule called U+2. So, and who qualifies under that? It's a parent, a spouse, or a child. I know you don't have a child. Too bad your dog wasn't a human. But a parent works well too. And, you know, a best friend would work too. Now, would you want to like build your best friend's account in the future? Probably not. But it would be a way to get you to Emerald. Preferred customer wording, we talked about that. Okay, obstacles to expect. So here's the thing, ladies. How many of you have actually been, oh, Lexi, every 5 weeks, how do you keep track? Lexi, I just have Energize on auto ship in Steve's account and Beachbotters on auto ship in his account because we use both of those things. And you guys, if you haven't had Energize yet, like, you're missing out. But I just have them both on auto ship, so I don't even have to think about it. Emily Waldo, 50 PV or 90 PV to keep the coach active. 50 PV, Emily. Yep, 50 PV. It's 90 PV. It's 100 PV for Diamond. I don't know if that's what you're thinking about, Chelsea, but yeah, 50 PV for Emerald. Okay. I want you to know, ladies, that people are going to say no. So I'm here to tell you that you're going to hear no, and you're going to hear it a lot. And that's okay. Like, how many of you said no in the beginning? Because I did a few times. I was like, no, thanks. 1 in 10 say yes. That is like a pretty legit statistic. And so when you get a no, not right now, or no, that's not for me, or I can't afford it, I don't want you to be butthurt. Like, I just want you to be like, okay, like Molly said that was coming, I'm ready for it. You also might get a lot of questions, right? And that's when you can ask them in New Coach Mentorship Group, or you can screenshot and send them to your upline or to me. So happy to help with those first messages. Like, you might get one, can I just do the workouts? I'm not a shake girl. Like, that's something I probably said when I was starting off too. This would be an example of like how to respond to that. And so when you get these first rejections, because you're going to, I just want you to be prepared, and like, don't be prepared on exactly what you're going to say, but I just want you to know, like, don't take offense. Don't let it get to you emotionally. Send it to your upline and be like, how would you respond to this? Because that's how you're going to learn this stuff. And it really is about 1 in 10 say yes. Now, if it's your best friend or your mom or your cousin, your ratio is probably a little bit better, right? But like, my ratio right now is 1 in 10 because I'm talking to some warm market people, but I'm talking to a lot of cold market people at this point too, since I've been doing this for 4 years. Okay, can you push off Shakeology for more than 3 months and still remain an active coach if I wanted to try some of the other products? Yes, Emily, you can be an active coach with trying the other products and not just Shakeology. For Success Club, which is what you need to, if you want to get that free indie ticket, you do need to have 90, something on HD, which is auto ship, for 90 going through your account. And so most coaches have Shakeology and they don't even have to think about that. I think the performance line is also 90 PV. I'm not positive, but yes, long story short, you could stay active by getting other products. My son's grandma wants just the workouts. Do I still sign her up as a coach? If someone wants just workouts, I guess I don't really see the value of signing them up as a coach, unless like you think she might want products shortly thereafter. Like, you know, I don't know if grandma wants daily sunshine or, you know, something else aside from Shakeology or beach bars. Okay, I'm going to stop the share. How do you earn the Indy ticket? First and foremost, are there any questions about Emerald? Like, did I explain that okay? Okay. So that was Emerald. How do you earn the Indy ticket? The Indy ticket comes with Success Club, and they are kind of related, but Success Club means you're helping 3 people per month. It's Beachbody's monthly recognition program. And why 3 people? Because if you guys help 3 people a month get set up with a challenge pack, you are profitable as a coach. How does that work? How does that work? Let me talk you through the math. So to get Success Club points or to earn Success Club, you need at least 5 Success Club points. To get points, it's 2 points for every challenge pack that's purchased from you. So if you helped 3 people, that would be Success Club 6, and you would have hit Success Club. If you do that for your first 3 consecutive months, you get your free Indy ticket. So let's just use Chloe as an example. Chloe signed up in January, like 5 days ago. Chloe hits it in January, February, and March. She's going to Indy for free. The Indy ticket value is like $195, and you guys, so many people are able to earn it. So it's like, make that a goal, because that is freaking cool. Like, I would take $195 all day long, and then you get to go to Summit with Rachel Hollis. So the Summit event is in Indy. It's middle of July. It's like a long weekend. It starts on a Thursday night. We'll have a Summit page on Facebook, so we'll get at the same hotel, and we will, you know, hopefully the same flights. But you work out early in the morning with the super trainers each day. So Autumn, Shanti, and then throughout the day, there's coaching workshops where you learn awesome tips about mindset, about social media, about how to maximize your income with this, all the good stuff. And then they bring in the keynote speakers like Rachel Hollis. So she's the the headliner for this year. I've heard she's speaking twice. I'm not sure if that's true. And then like we will just hang out as a coaching team. You know, we'll go to dinner, we'll go to breakfast, like we'll just chill. So it's a good little mom vacation too for those of you who might have kids at home. Kendra, if you signed up last summer, yes, you are SOL on that. Sorry, girl. But you can get it on the sale right now because it's on sale. But your first 3 months. So, and then the profitable piece of that is a challenge pack. They run around 160. Those T21s are more, right? Because there's the step. So those are about 215. But let's just say 160. You get 25% commission of that. So that's about $50. If Michaela sold a challenge pack, it's about $50 back to Michaela. She did that 3 times. That's $150 back to her. And she is more than covering the cost of her own Shakeology or her own performance line or whatever she's ordering. And she is profitable as a coach. So when I started, I was like, Steve, I'm going to do this thing. And he's like, okay, don't lose money. And I was like, okay. So I was just like, I'm going to make a point to hit this Success Club thing every month so that I'm earning something with it, right? And not only that, but then your challenge groups, you guys, you're actually getting new people in the groups. You're like having a lot more fun in the groups. You're staying way more accountable yourself. Like, I don't know. And ever since then, I've never not hit Success Club. I've always hit Success Club, and I know Kelsey has, and like, you know, if a lot of our top leaders have always hit Success Club. And it's not like a pressure thing. It's just like, if you want to do this, make it your bar that you're going to help 3 people every month. If you don't, do you get fired? No. Like, is it a quota? No. But it's a way for you to make sure that you're profitable. Do you get Success Club points for just selling? No. No Success Club points for the $99 bod for a year. And you guys, I would not get in the habit of doing the $99 bod for a year. Here's why. Because people just do not get the same experience that they do when that challenge pack arrives at their door, in the box, they open it up, they look at the eating plan, they get their Shakeology out, versus just like, okay, you signed up for Beachbody On Demand, here's the website, have fun. Do you know what I mean? So use that script, and I can post it in the mentorship group about do I have to do the shakes? Use that script back to them, because it's just silly for them not to get on at least one challenge pack. And if they end up hating Shakeology, okay, like fair game. But if they try Shakeology for 30 days consecutively and they actually drink Shakeology, you guys, it is an amazing product and they will feel different. But it usually takes people drinking it for 30 days consistently to truly feel the benefits. I know it did for me. This can be a question later. Where in coach office do you see leads pop up? In my customer orders, Amanda. But it's only in the first month that you can earn the free ticket. So it's in the first or the second month. So let me give you an example. If you signed up in December, it is now January. If you signed up in December, but you really didn't do much with it, you can still hit it in January, February, March, and still get that ticket. But if you signed up in November and you didn't hit it in December, you're SOL. But you can buy it. It's on sale. It's on sale for $155 right now. You could totally do it, Em. Yep. Okay, so the last thing I want to ask you guys is, what's your game plan? And if you want to vocalize it and be brave, you can. But I want to know, have you thought of your 2 easy go-tos? Spouse, mom, maybe a friend or a cousin. And then I want you to make a name list of 10 other people. Because remember, 1 in 10 say yes. So if you have 1 easy go-to, like a spouse, and then you have these 10 other people that you're like, okay, I'll shoot her a message, ask if she wants to be in my challenge group or join the challenge group that I'm in. You will for sure get to Emerald. Like if you can come up with those people and then you take the action of asking them, make your coming out post, send the thank yous. Those thank yous go into invites. Text your best friend. So my 2 coaches, you guys, was Steve and one of my good friends, Jackie, who's just kind of into fitness stuff like I am. And I text her and I was like, Jackie, I'm doing this thing. You have to do it with me. And she's like, okay, let's do it. Like, I didn't even know what I was talking about, you know, but she was someone that I knew like would be down to get healthy with me. And then I want you to message me your name list. Or you know what? Let's put them in the mentorship group. And why do I want you to do that, you guys? Because I don't want you to get on calls like this and then never do anything. Your coaching business starts when you start doing the work. And, you know, it's like you can sit and you can learn and you can absorb and you can be like, oh, but I haven't read everything in the mentorship group yet. But you will learn the most if you just do it. And that is how I've taught myself. I just go do it and I see what works and what doesn't, and then I tweak for the next time. But that is the best way to learn as a coach. And the coaches who are doers and movers, that's who's successful. There was a question. So most of my friends are already part of a gym. How would you approach that? Oh, I was a gym rat and all my friends are like, this is my market that I talk to a lot. I tell them that this can complement their gym routine. So Lift 4 is a common one that I will recommend to them. I will say, like, if they say they have a great gym routine, or I love the gym, or I'm just someone who needs to go to the gym. Okay, awesome. Can you tell me more about what you're doing at the gym? Yep, I go to this class and spin and this. Okay, perfect. So what I would recommend for you is a program that we have called Lift 4. And it's a combination of lifting and high intensity interval training. And you can do it on the days where you don't go to the gym, or you could do it on those days where you go to the gym and you want to stream it right from BOD at the gym. Great compliment to your current routine, really good cross trainer. But you guys, if you phrase it up like that, like you never want to tell someone that their current routine is bad, right? Because if they're doing something, wonderful. But I do think that Beachbody can fit into, it can fit anywhere. And we have stuff at every level. So if your spouse, boyfriend also gets the monthly fee if you sign them up, my boyfriend's account, yes, they would get the monthly fee, the $15 website fee. Chloe, a lot of people have been timid to purchase a challenge pack because they are spending so much on a gym membership. Yeah, Chloe, they'll be back. That's what I would say is if they see you showing up consistently, you guys, it's never a no forever. It's a no, not right now. And if they see Chloe continue to do this T20 thing and with this step and like whatever crazy thing she's doing, and then they see these results photos, and then in 3 months, like she's doing this another program, that builds trust. But it's when you're a coach for a hot minute and you make one post and then people never see you again that they go, yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work. You know, like there's something magical that happened not magical, but when I was doing this for a year, my year mark, I started to have people message me saying, hey, I think I'm ready to do this thing like I've been following for the last year. Never like to post. So you have to know that people are watching, and every post you make is another deposit in the trust account of people going, I like that. I like that. She's still doing it. Oh, she shared some of her life. She shared a good takeaway from this personal development that she's doing. Like, that's why we post, you guys, because it builds trust. And the gym membership thing, I will sometimes ask in a non-snarky way, just curious, do you mind sharing how many times a week you go to the gym? It's a good question because a lot of times they're like, well, I haven't actually gone since December. And then you're like, it's just a good gut check for them. But you have to do that in a nice way. Not like, well, I bet you never use it. Like, don't say that. Okay. Kelsey, can you touch on feel, felt, found? Yes. So let's say someone says, I would, but I don't think that's in my budget right now. How many of you maybe said this when you were starting? Because I did. I was like, no, I already have my Core Power membership that I pay $100 a month for. Like, I'm not going to do this at home thing. Can't afford it. So here is how you respond to any objection. It's called the feel, felt, found. And same structure, you can plug in different responses to it. That makes sense. But it's a good way to empathize with them. I feel you. It's a good way to say, I felt the same way, so that they know they're not alone. You were there too. And it's a good way to say how you handled it and moved forward. So let me give you an example in terms of price. Chloe says, sorry, Molly, can't afford that. I go to Core Power. Oh my gosh, Chloe, I totally feel you. When I was first thinking about this, I felt that same way because we were newly married. And to be honest, we did not have a lot of extra room in our budget. We were renovating our house at the time. That was feel and felt. But what I found is that having the at-home workout option made me a lot more consistent with my routine and also my eating behaviors. So I started to spend a lot less at the grocery store every week on processed food and snacks, and a lot less for random grab and go at the coffee shop. And overall, I actually saved money. Just wanted to share a little bit about my own experience. I hope that helps a bit. So that might not really change their mind, right? I don't know, it might. But the goal is not to change their mind. It's to plant the seed kind of for the future, right? And it's to help them through it so that they're like, okay, gosh, that's how, like, Molly actually saved money. I have all this food in my fridge every week that I don't even use because we end up ordering Domino's, and they start to think about that and how they could budget for it. I know some coaches also will say, like, this is how I budgeted for it, and they'll, just talk through how you handled the price thing, because none of us are made of money. And we all probably felt that to a certain degree. Other questions? You guys are asking really good questions. All right. Do you feel like this was helpful? Are you confused? Do you feel more confident? Okay, I see some thumbs up. So I want you to make your list, you guys, and then I want just write it on a piece of paper. You can type it if you're a typer, but then I want you to screenshot it and drop it in the mentorship group. And what I'm going to put in there right now is what I say for the preferred customer, right? So that you know that they feel comfortable signing up like that. And then I will also put just an example of what I say when someone says, can I just do the workouts? Game plan screen. Yep. It's right here, Miss Kendra. Who are your 2 easy go-tos? Make a name list of 10 others. So 10 people on your name, 2 easy ones at the top, then 10 others. And then I think a lot of you have made your coming out post. Text a friend if you have someone in mind who you're like, I know she would do this with me. And we're gonna post your name list in mentorship and new coach mentorship. Awesome. All right, you guys. Oh, let's take a screenshot too. I'll put it in the group. Everybody smile. Y'all look so good for 9:30 at night. All right, perfect. Ladies, thank you for making the time. Thanks for asking awesome questions, and I'm always here if you have more.
Thank you, Molly.
Good night.
Yeah, thank you.
you.
Good night.
Molly.
See ya.
Good night, everyone.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night. Oh.
Oh,
Carson
cute.
says good night.
Oh, good night, Carson.